Blog Talk Radio. Well, hello, beautiful souls, and welcome to the Spiritual Guidance Radio. I'm your host, Catharine, and if you are new to me, welcome, and I hope that everyone has had a wonderful week this week. We have this beautiful energy that we are in, really preparing us for the months ahead. And so today we are going to be talking about knowing your worth. And before we do, we're going to jump right into our meditation that we do on every show so that we can just kind of clear away a lot of that stuff that we no longer need to really just rejuvenate, recharge. Also, we do have this full moon that's coming up in the next couple days. And so we're going to just kind of do a little bit of a cleanse so that we can really just prepare for this full moon to really be able to release and let go of all of those things that no longer serve us. And so if you are able to, I encourage you to sit comfortably somewhere, wherever you're at, and we're going to close our eyes, place our hands on our hearts to really just be in our heart space. And then we're going to take a few deep breaths in through our nose, out through your mouth. These cleansing breaths we're going to take as we invite our angels and guides, and as we invite the archangels to join us within our heart space, and as we are in our heart space to create that environment, that atmosphere that is very calming for you, which includes different elements in nature, any animals, any plants, anything, a body of water that really helps you to find that peace or feel at peace and really help you to be in that zone of stillness. So anything that really helps you to feel calm, we're going to place that in our heart space as we keep breathing in through our nose, out through our mouth. And as we create that space, we're also going to have an open door that we place in our space. And that open door is there to invite our angels and guides, as well as the archangels, to join us and to really support us with their energy and to help raise our vibrations. And today we have Archangel Uriel, we have Archangel Gabriel, Archangel Sandalphon, Archangel Jophiel, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Michael, and Archangel Gabriel, who will be joining us to really send us that energy that they bring to help us to really be able to hear those messages that are meant for us, as well as to help clear away all of the old energy that we no longer need. So anything that has happened this week for you that's going to be, the energy that they bring is going to help clear that away, to really bring that up to the surface so that we can let that go. And as this energy that they bring swirls around us, they're going to draw out all of the old stuff, all of the stress, all of the things that we no longer need, all of that energy to really draw it out. And as it's drawn out, they're going to then help us to transmute that energy into this new energy that is meant for us so that we can clearly hear what it is that we need to hear, what it is that we need to see, what it is that we need to know when it comes to our next steps, when it comes to just being able to take what it is that the divine shows us tonight and throughout this weekend, to be able to let go of those things that are not aligned to us. So if you can see it just float away, all the old energy as they draw it out from us, so that we can really be able to fill our energetic cups with the new energy that is coming in. So take a few deep breaths. Then we're going to have divine source energy come through as this rainbow energy that comes in through our crown chakra. And as source energy comes in through each of our chakras, source energy is going to really open up each and every one of our chakras so that it goes even beyond our bodies into the space that you're in, just filling that space. If you can feel that energy that's being drawn out and filling that space, and source energy is going to go through each of your chakras, so from your crown chakra to your third eye, to your throat chakra, to your heart chakra, to your solar plexus, to your sacral, and then to your root chakra. And then it's going to keep going all the way down to your feet. And then the source, this energy is going to come back around, back to the top of your head and through each of your chakras once again. So it's going to make this loop. And it's going to help cleanse each and every one of your chakras. And as it does, it helps you to release all of the old energy. It helps you to really let go of what it is that no longer serves you. Those things that you really need to release and heal so that you can make room for this new energy that is coming in this coming week. So really feel into that energy. Some of us may be able to already hear the messages that the divine brings to us. So really take note of that. Then the archangels are going to help us to ground our energy, so from our root chakra all the way down to the center of the earth. There's going to be this bright white light that goes all the way down, and it's going to anchor us to the center of the earth. And then from the center of the earth, there's going to be this huge orb of energy that comes back up. It's a green and blue and white energy that comes back up to your feet and filling your body with this light that comes up all the way up, filling each and every area of your body as it comes up. Then it's going to go through your crown chakra, and it's going to overflow. So this energy is going to overflow, and then it's going to hit the ground, and it's going to spread out from there. So it's like this flow of water that spreads out to all those who are needing this energy, this divine energy, and as well as your energy to really spread that love and that light to others. So then when you are ready, you can bring back awareness into your body. And you can open up your eyes, and welcome back. So I hope this meditation, which you can do over and over again, really helps you to release them, let go, and really help you to also listen to those messages that the divine brings. All right. So let's go ahead and, before I take any calls, I'm going to start by talking a little bit of what it is that we should be expecting when it comes to next week's energy. So some of you may already be feeling into it, is the full moon energy of this weekend. So I believe the full moon is on Saturday evening into Sunday. And so this full moon that's coming in this time around is actually going to be a little bit different than past full moons. And I say this because, you might have heard that this is the second full moon, but there's a reason why we have this second full moon, especially at this time of year. This month is full of abundance, and this month is about really bringing helping you to really stand in your power and to really step forward into your purpose. And so this full moon that we have this weekend is not only about releasing and letting go of those things that no longer serve us, but it's also about accepting and really knowing what it is that you are meant to do, to really stand in your power. And that's why we're actually going to be talking about knowing your worth. And I found out last other hosts who will be talking about your worth as well this week. So tomorrow, if you tune in tomorrow on our network, they're going to be talking about when it comes to business and how much to charge, and that has to do with your worth as well. And there's a reason why, and there's other people as well who are talking about your worth, because there's a lot of great energy that's coming in, and it's about really understanding who it is that you are so that you can take those steps in order to really step into what it is your purpose is. And so this weekend is a way of preparing you to really step into your power, to really be able to do those things that you are truly meant to do and really go for it. And so this weekend it's going to be important for you to really release and let go of those things that no longer serve you, those things that are not aligned to you. So, whether it is any thoughts, any emotions, it's going to be important for us to really work through those so that you can really see just how amazing you are, and that you can do anything that you truly want to do. And then what's going to happen is then once you release all of those things that are not aligned to you, that it no longer belongs to you, you make that room for those things that are meant for you, that abundance that's meant for you, that is waiting for you. But you just have to have that room for that new energy to come in. So what is it that's coming in this week? What are those triggers that are coming in this week that are meant for you to heal and let go of, so that you can bring in this new energy that is waiting for you. So what is that for you? So that is what the energy, what energy is coming in this weekend, or this weekend and then also next week, when it comes to the abundance that's coming in, that's this new energy that is really coming in for us. So are you ready for that? Are you letting go of those things, that those thoughts, those emotions, those triggers that are not who it is that you are? There's a reason why, you get triggered for certain things, because there needs to be some things that need to be worked on through journaling, through meditation, and you'll be able to understand and see what that is. And then when you do and really release that and let that go, that is when all this magic that is waiting for us will happen. And so are you ready for that? So if you are listening and you're not quite sure, if you just need a little bit of guidance, or would like to talk about what you've been learning when it comes to your worth, be sure to give me a call at 714-816-4628. And don't forget to press 1 on that keypad as well, so that you could be live on air with me. All right. So before I do take these calls, I just want to touch a little bit about when it comes to knowing your worth before I do take these calls. And so when it comes to knowing your worth, what does that mean to you? A lot of times we hear that, and you may not quite understand what that means. But, knowing your worth is truly understanding who it is that you are first, so that and what it is that you're meant to do in order to really live in that joy and happiness that you're meant to live, but also to do those when it comes to career, when it comes to jobs, when it comes to love. All those things has to do with understanding your worth. And when we are aligned to who it is that we truly are, that is when everything that we are meant for, when it comes to that abundance, shown to us, is brought to us, and then we can really step into it and really be able to live in that joy and happiness that we're meant for. And, that's what we are meant for. That is what the divine wants us to live in that joy, live in that happiness. And it starts with really, truly being authentic to ourselves, and when we are really comfortable with ourselves, and that is when we understand that, everything happens for a reason. Everything is there for us, to work for us, not against us. But the universe is always, you may have heard that term, the universe has your back. And that is true. It always does have our back. But so many times with, all this information that we receive from other people, all these things that people tell us or show us in different ways, whether it may be your families, it may be friends or people around you, around where you work, who tell you that you can't do something or you're not good enough in some way. That is not who it is that you are. And it's important for us to really be able to block that, what it is that other people say that are not true to who it is that we are, so that we can really be centered and really be grounded and live in that authentic way and to our truth, so that we can really just live that life that we are meant for. And so, knowing, your worth, there's a lot of different components with that. And, for instance, for myself, this season I've been really led to, going back out into the workforce. And so, having to go through this next journey for me, it really helped me to see that I am worth it. And at the beginning, it was very hard. You see a lot of your insecurities come up. You see a lot of those things that are not true. All the ego stuff come up that I needed to work through. And so, when it came to sending out resumes, when it comes to interviews, all of that comes up. But as you work through it, as you do the journaling, as you work with the divine on what it is that you need to work through, all those thoughts that come in, all that ego stuff that comes in, when we work through them, we start to see that, yes, we are worth it. We are meant for that job. We are meant for those positions. We're meant to, go out into those certain workforces and companies to be able to do those things that we truly want to do. So if you have those passions, it is meant for you. But then what happens is ego, tries to step in because of what we've heard in the past from others that try to keep you in your comfort zone, tries to keep you from understanding that you can do it, even though you may not have ever tried it before. But, knowing that you can do anything that you truly want to do, having that in the back of your mind, it helps you to really work through and understand that you are worth it, that you can do it, and you're meant to do it. The divine brought us here, created us in their image, and brought us here with those passions and with those desires. And it was all for a reason, because we are meant for it. So even if you haven't done it before, if you don't have the experiences, but you have that drive, you have that passion to really go into that field, know that you can do it and you are meant for it. And then we have to really set aside ego from trying to keep us from doing those things, those fears that come, those doubts that come in. That is not who it is that we are, that we need to really get rid of, that we really need to release and let go of, and to understand fully that who it is that you truly are is meant for you to do those things that you are passionate about. So what is that for you? We have to set aside ego. We have to, and that also is where, those blocks come in from the abundance that we are meant for. When we let ego say, okay, we can't do it, and it stops us from doing it, and stops us from, going forward and taking those actions, we keep that abundance from coming to us. That's that block, that of abundance that's meant for us. It blocks it from coming to us and and that manifestation that we want. It blocks that from the ego and the doubts and the fears block us from that abundance that we're meant for. So what is it that you know that you are meant to do? What is it that you are passionate about? So, I encourage all of you to really journal on that. What is it that you are truly passionate about? And it first starts with letting go of what it is that ego is telling you. And a lot of times when that happens, I can't do something, I don't have the finance to do it. That's all those fears and doubts that are not who it is that you are. So what is it that you need to work through in order to truly understand your worth? And, these past few months, I've had to work on that, especially when it came to, finding that job that, I'm meant to be in, to work through, all those things that I've picked up from society that, other people have told me that I wasn't good enough in some way, that I couldn't do something, or, I didn't have the resources to do it. No. And when you have that in your mind, that really keeps us from understanding what it is that you're meant to do. So let's let go of those fears and doubts. Work through them. Where does it stem from? Where does those fears and doubts stem from? Who has told you that? Who has said that to you in the past, or shown you that in some way in the past, that you really need to let go of and release, so that you can understand fully that you can do anything that you truly want to do. And that is what your worth is. That is knowing your worth. Your worth is first understanding that you can do anything, and that who it is that you truly are is meant for you to be. So, the way you talk, the way you dress, the way you speak, or the way you walk, or how you act, when you are who it is that you are truly meant to be, you'll feel that comfort in yourself. You'll feel, you'll, feel free. That feeling of flying, being free, because you're not worried about what people are saying, or you're not worried about what other people think, because you are comfortable in who it is that you are, and that is part of your worth. And then once that happens, we can really start seeing so many other things shift for us when it comes to our mindset, when we understand that we were created uniquely and perfectly. We all have these perfect souls. And so many times we try to be something that we're not, because, we think that others will like us, or, because we're worried about what other people think. But the divine wants us to be who it is that we truly are. Just thinking about what you were like as a child. You were free. You did what it is that you wanted to do. You ran around, and you might have been loud. You may have been someone who just didn't care what others thought. And that is what we need to go back to. That is who it is that we are. Not caring about what other people think or what others say, but being who it is that you truly are. And when we do that, that is when we can really stand in our worth and know that we are worth it, and that we are enough. And that's about knowing, and that's how we know our worth. Just being ourselves. And when we be ourselves, those opportunities, those experiences, those jobs, those people who are meant for you will be attracted to you. They'll come to you. And like magnets, they're going to be, that energy will shift and come to you. And that is when that mindset also is shifted, and you'll live in how it is that you're meant to live, and to, have that abundance, right at you. So, I want to hear from you on, what it is that you've been going through, or what it is that you've been learning when it comes to your own power and your worth. So I'm going to take a few calls now. So let's see. We have caller from area code 256. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from?
We're not taking it to another level. We're not getting physical. Then what are we doing? Sometimes that we have to physically get caught up.
Hello?
Everything else.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi.
Hello? Hi.
Yes, hi. What is your name and where are you calling from?
Kimberly from Georgia.
Hi, Kimberly. How are you today?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm great. Thank you. So how can I help you today?
Well, I just like a message from the angels, no particular question.
Okay. So I have Archangel Samuel stepping forward for you, and Archangel Uriel as well. So they're stepping forward, and it has to do with this message that we have this week of knowing your worth. So what they're showing is, what is it that you need to let go of when it comes to your thoughts, when it comes to those things that you've been experiencing lately that are not who it is that you truly are and not aligned to you, to make room for what it is that's meant for you, that's coming in. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay. So, to do some, journaling around that, that's going to help you to really see how it is that you need to release and let go, especially in this full moon energy that we're in right now, to do that, because starting next week, we have a lot of this abundance energy coming in that's ready and waiting for you. So, they really want you to step into it. So, to clear away all of those things that you don't need, declutter, do all that to get ready, and you're going to see this powerful energy that's going to come in like a forceful wind that's going to come in for you next week. So, to do that work this week, but also, be sure to not keep thinking about it. So after you do the journaling, just kind of let it go. And then do some resting, do some things that are fun for you. And what you're going to see when you do that is you're going to get these aha moments that come to you. Okay?
Okay.
Was there anything else, or if you wanted to kind of share anything that's been going on with you?
I did, when you started talking about that, had a question about, because lately I've been thinking about what could I do creatively, besides writing, because I've been thinking about using my hands. I don't know, to make jewelry or to make specific teas. I'm just looking at what I can do creatively, because I really haven't been using the right side of my brain, and I want to start doing that.
So, yeah, anything that really comes to you, just listen to that. You don't have to think too much on it. Just, I would say, and I don't know why this is popping up, but, going to like Michael's or some art store, just kind of, wander around and see what really, pops up at you, what it is that you want to do. And you have so many different things that you can do creatively. So, just be open to all of it. And, when it comes to, once you mentioned jewelry, that kind of really just, I was thinking about crystals and all this stuff. So, when it comes to, colors, just pick out the colors that really are drawn to you, that you think about, that comes to you in your mind, and also even in your dreams. On, using those colors, using the different mediums to, just express yourself. And that's really going to help raise your vibration, but also it's going to help you to get that new energy really flowing for you. Okay?
Okay. Thank you very much.
Wonderful. You are very welcome. I hope you have a wonderful weekend.
Thank you. I hope the same for you.
Thank you so much. All right, talk to you soon.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye. All right, let's go to our next caller. Hello, caller. What is your name and where are you calling from? Hello.
Hi, Ken. Melissa. Good afternoon.
Hi, how
What
are
a
you?
wonderful. Okay, thank you. That's amazing. You have the whole crew right there smiling. They
So
smile a
I
lot.
feel
I
like
know they do.
what's
Yes.
been going on with you? I feel like, are you not feeling well?
Me?
Something
No,
going
not.
on?
I have a lot of stress. A lot of things have come at me really like so much. A family
Mhm.
member who is terminally ill, who is between life and passing on, and then I have another family member who is uh not like passing on at the time, but pain. And I have another family member who is kind of has bipolar disorder, personality. That the thing that she doesn't understand the consequences, and I never want to. I don't want to fire back, and positive, but I don't want, and I don't want to do what she gets in trouble. What I mean by that is like pain to somebody just because you're angry. Anyway,
Mhm. Mhm.
and then my body's going to changes. And then I have and I'm still thinking about my loves that they were taken away from me. Um, I have a lot. I have more things going on with me. And I'm an air. I can see everything, but how I'm dealing with it, just I'm eating as much as I can, drinking more water, and thinking positive, and
Mhm.
and it's a lot.
Mhm.
A lot.
I have
But
archangels. I have I have archangels. Raphael, Archangel Uriel, and Archangel Gabriel stepping forward for you. And first, what they, while you were talking, they mentioned to me that it's really important for you to take some rest right now. Okay? There's a lot of really powerful energy that's coming in, especially with this full moon. And for you, what's going to help, can you turn down, do you have the radio on?
no, no, I
Because
have nothing on.
oh, I was hearing myself in the background. Um, but, I
I
just
lowered
wanted
the
to
volume.
mention,
Mm-hmm.
okay, so, what they want to, let you know first is that it's really important for you to get some rest. Not just like sleeping rest, but actually just doing some meditating, going by something like, are you by water? Are you by a body of water?
Right now, I am around like yeah, waters, animals,
Okay.
and
So yeah, so if you can
water.
just, take some time to be outside, by the water, and to just kind of um, do the meditation out there, and it's going to really just kind of help clear some of this energy, this old energy. But because what you have a lot of other people's energy coming at you, and so it's draining you right now, and that's why you're also feeling sick, because you have all this energy from other people that is really weighing you down. So it's really going to be important for you to take some of that rest, going by the lake, doing some meditating, just sitting there in nature is going to help just kind of recharge you. And so then also, I know you're someone who is very into the dreams. You dream a lot. So it's going to be important for you to really pay attention to those dreams that come in, because you are going to get some messages through that, that you're going to be able to recognize now that you've done some practice on journaling on what happens in your dreams. So, be sure to do that. Also, have you been waking up still in the middle of the night?
It kind of, it stopped for me. It's been about maybe a week.
Okay. And has it started again yet?
No, of course, I've been in the hospital with my family member for 2 weeks now, every single day, every single night.
Okay.
So
Okay.
maybe that's why.
So what's going to Okay, because what's going to happen is you're going to start, and I know that this is not exactly what you want, but when you do go home to get some rest, you will be woken up in the middle of the night again, just because they're trying to send you those messages that they really want you to hear. But it's important for you to get some rest first in order for that to happen. Because when we have so much going on and our mind's just everywhere, it's hard to gain clarity on what it is that the divine wants us to see. So it's going to be really important for you to really get some rest and to really just recharge in that way so that you can, get what it is that the messages are coming in for you are. We have this great energy coming in next week, and so it's important for you to really let go of that old energy. Also, when it comes to your family members, know that Archangel Michael is always there with them, along with you. So they are supported just like you are. So they're always guided and supported. Also, don't be afraid to really just share from your heart. They might, you never know what it is that's going to happen when you do that. So really, start to share from your heart. Don't be afraid to really talk to them about what's been going on, what it is that what it is that you want to say when it comes to just finding, really, connecting with each other, okay? So just be there with them because that's going to be helpful for them as well. You're going to be that light for them. And when you really open up to them, they're really going to be able to open up to you as well. And you're going to start being able to see where their heart is at also. So, don't be afraid to share what it is that's on your heart. And when it comes from the heart, it's not going to be something that's harsh or something that is not meant for them. When we share from the heart, it's because it's meant for us to share with them. Okay, so when you feel that pull, don't be afraid to really talk and share that. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. But yeah, right now it's really important for you to take some time for you, do that resting and recharging so that you can really understand what those next steps are for you, and to know that Archangel Michael and the divine, your angels and guides, they're all supporting and guiding you. So they're always there for you. So, just keep that in mind as you do this. And, and they also want to share, especially with Archangel Uriel, that you're made for this. You can do this. You have that power to do this, and you can get through this. So, you can always call on the archangels whenever you need to give you that extra support. I know that you call on Archangel Michael a lot. So, whenever you need that extra strength, you should call on him. Don't be afraid to do that because you can do it on your own. So, be sure to, call on them if you need that extra strength. Doing that journaling work, really helping you to let go of everything that where your thoughts are at, any negative thoughts that may come in, to write it all down because that's going to help you to let go of all the old energy. Does that make sense?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
That makes sense.
But
Yeah,
it's really important for you. Yeah, so it's really important for you this weekend to really take some time for you to really get that rest, okay? And know that your family members are going to be supported. They're always guided. So, get your rest because, if you're completely burnt out, you can't be helpful to anyone if you're completely, exhausted and your mind's not there. Even though your physical body might be there, if you're completely burnt out, your mind's not going to be there. Your thoughts are not going to be there because you're so drained. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. So strange.
Okay.
Oh my God. So I am drained.
Mhm. Mhm.
I am
So
drained.
be sure. Yeah. So be sure to get some rest, especially this weekend. And when it comes to full moons, it drains us already. Because we have so much that we need to let go of, that we need to really just release. And so full moons can already be draining enough. So it's really important for you to take that time for rest. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I
And
appreciate
if you need
everything you have said.
and if you need any more guidance, or if you just need to talk to someone, you could always reach out to me as well. So if you go to Psyche Talk, or if you go to Facebook, go to Spiritual Guidance Radio, and you could always message me as well. Okay?
Oh, thank you.
You're very
Thank you.
welcome. Well, I hope so. Go get some rest. And
Okay.
you can always reach out. So I hope that everything you have a great weekend, and that this coming week is full of blessings for you, okay, and your family.
Thank you for that. Because it's my young sibling is gonna create a chaos through them, and I don't know how to control it. I mean, I'm praying to Michael, and I asked Uriel. Can you ask Uriel if he heard my prayer?
Yep, they always can hear your
Yeah.
prayer. So just trust that, and everything will be okay. Just know that the divine always has it. They're always working with you, and they're helping you through this. So to trust that and have faith that you're going to get through this, and you're going to be able to help your family through this as well. Okay?
Yes, thank you very much for your time. It's been a blessing.
You are very welcome.
Mm-hmm.
I hope you have a wonderful weekend. Get some rest. Okay?
Okay.
Well, all right. We'll talk
Thank you.
soon. Okay. Okay. Bye-bye.
Okay. Thank you.
All right. So, if you are needing some guidance, if you're listening right now and you're not quite sure of what it is that you need to release, how it is that you need to do it, be sure to give me a call. My number is 714-816-4628, and don't forget to press 1 on that keypad so that you can be live on air with me. All right. So, before, we do end the show, and the show always goes by so fast. But, we are talking about knowing your worth and understanding that who it is that you truly are. It's meant for, you are truly needed, and you are so important. Who it is that you truly are, your authentic self. How it is that the divine created you. And that is what is needed in this world right now, in the world around you, wherever you are listening from. Those people around you need you, who it is that you are, not what you think other people want to see, or what, or doing what it is that other people want you to do, but being who it is that you are, comfortably you, and someone who is doing those things that may be completely different from what other people are doing or how other people are. But you were created that way for a reason. You were created the way that you are because it is needed. And it may be hard to see sometimes, especially if there's all these people around you that are, within your communities that, dress a certain way or act a certain way or say certain things about other people. Don't let that, and try not to let that affect how it is that you live, because we are made to be those perfect souls, and we are all unique in our own ways. Even our gifts, the gifts that we have, the abilities that we have, it's all unique to us. It may be a combination of different things that you see from other people. It could be just the way you speak to other people that you can really help make a difference. So whatever that is, however that is, to know that you can be comfortably you because you were made that way, and that the way that you are, your energy, the way you speak, the way you talk, the way you write, the way you dress, you have been created that way, to have those certain likes, to have those desires and passions, because it is needed. And so what is that for you? So many times, we listen to what other people want us to be like. And what happens then is, because it's not aligned to us, we have those stresses come in. We have those anxieties come in. We feel depressed because we're not aligned to who it is that we truly are. So it's understanding and going back to who it is that you are, how it was that you were created, and to know that you were created perfectly in that specific way. So what is that? And that is about knowing your worth. That is about, and when we live in that way and we are comfortable with who it is that we are, and, we're able to work through all of those doubts and fears that come in and all those anxieties, and to be able to release and let go of what's not aligned to us, then what happens is that energy shifts, and you are then brought to all that abundance that's meant for you. The people that you're supposed to work with, the people that you're supposed to be with, and those people that you're meant to work with, those people who are meant to work with you. It all matches. It all fits together perfectly when you understand who it is that you truly are. And that includes, when it comes to your work, when it comes to family and friends, those connections that you have. It's important for us to let go of those things that are not who it is that we are, and reconnect back to our passions and desires, those things that we truly desire, no matter what it is that other people might say, or our ego may say, okay, we can't do it because we don't have the resource. We can't do it because we don't know the right people. We can't do it because we don't have the right skills or experiences. No, that is all ego. But if you are truly passionate about a certain thing, if you are passionate about a certain job, if you're passionate about just some things that you like to do, and go ahead and do that, that is when everything around us comes together in the way that it's supposed to. And so what is it that next step that you're being shown that they want you to really step into? And it is usually going to be something out of our comfort zone. So what is that for you? Is it, that you need to first clear out the clutter when it comes to our mind, when it comes to our physical space, when it comes to emotionally, or all those things that we've been through in the past? Is it about decluttering that first so that we can really, be aligned to it as that we are? So if that is you this weekend, perfect time to do it, call on the archangels, call on your angels and guides to help you through that, to help you to release and let go, to help you to heal from that, so that you can really go back to who it is that you are. And to remember to always have in the back of your mind that you are perfect. You are made perfectly. So whatever it is that you like to do, how it is that you like to dress, how it is that you like to speak, who it is that you like to hang out with, all those different things, it makes you who it is that you are. So, seeing that and knowing that, to release everything else, all those things that other people have said that are not true to who it is that you are, to release and let that go, and to be like that child who, feels free and can do whatever they want to do and be whoever they want to be. What is that for you, and how does that look for you? And once we're able to release those fears and doubts, those insecurities, all those things that other people have told us, the ego that comes in, those limiting beliefs, those are all limiting beliefs. When other people tell you to be a certain way or dress a certain way, and you think that you have to do that, those are those limiting beliefs that we need to really release and to go back to who it is that we are, so that we can live in that high vibration, that joy and love and happiness, so that you can really, step into our purpose. But also, it's about, just living that life that you were meant to live. And when we go back to who it is that we truly are, we also understand that we are worth it, that's knowing our worth. And so when it comes to any other things, nothing really affects us. No one affects us then. There's no one who can really trigger us if we, don't care about what it is that other people think or what it is that other people say, because we're living that life that we were meant to live. And you know your worth, that you know that you are perfect in the eyes of the divine, and you're living that life that you're meant to live. So what is that for you? And once you understand that and do what it is that you know that you're supposed to do, then nothing else can affect you. And that is knowing your worth. That is knowing that you are worth it and that you are enough. So what is that for you? The rest of this year, the divine wants you to be living in your purpose. They want you to really, do those things that you are meant to do. And this weekend is about really preparing you for that. So what is it that you really need to release and let go? I'm not saying that we're perfect and we're not going to, go back to and have those thoughts, those fears and doubts come in. No, our journey in this life is to keep healing and growing and transforming. But it's an upward trend. So you think about a roller coaster, but you'll never have those dips lower than it was before. It's always going to go up. So, how is it that you're meant to grow right now? What is it that you need to let go of and release so that you can grow and you can continue to transform and to really start living that life that you're meant to live? So what does that look like for you? This year has been about rebuilding and reinventing yourself and all the different ways. So, how is it that you're meant to reinvent yourself, especially coming right out of the pandemic of 2020? And so what is it that you're meant to do to really, rebuild yourself and to reinvent yourself, to, how is it that you're meant to reinvest in yourself and just go through that transformation so that you can really live in the life that you're meant to live? And so it may not look like what you were thinking about 2 years ago, 3 years ago, because that was before the pandemic. But we're still meant to do those things that we truly dream about, do those things that we are passionate about. But how is it going to look this year and the following years that come that is going to help you still go after those things that you are truly passionate about? And that's part of our purpose. When we do those things that we truly desire, those things that we are passionate about, we are living in our purpose. So what is that for you? What is that big dream you have? What is it that you know that you're meant for, that you dream about, that you daydream about, that you really want? What is that for you? But how is it going to be looking this year? How is it that the divine is really helping you to step into that's a little bit different from how you imagined it a couple of years ago? But how is it that the divine is showing you right now? What are those steps that are showing you that is meant for you so that you can achieve those goals, that you can really step into your purpose? So what does that look like? And to know that you are so worth it. Who it is that you truly are so worth it, and that you are so needed in this world. How it is that you think, what it is that you're passionate about, how it is that you heal, because we have to remember we're all healers and teachers in this world, each and every one of us. But the way that we teach, the way that we heal is unique to you. So what does that look like for you? And when we start that healing on ourselves first and to go back to who it is that we truly are, that's when we also start to heal other people as well, wherever we go. So what is it that you need to do in order to let go and release those things that are not aligned to you right now? Those things that it's not meant for you. But, they are there to help you to learn and to help you to grow. So what is it that you need to let go of this weekend? What is it that you need to release so that you can make room for what it is that's coming in, that abundance that's coming in that's meant for you, those next steps that are coming in that's meant for you, so that you can really live in your purpose? So what does that look like for you? So, this weekend, to do some journaling, do some meditating to help you to understand what it is that you need to release, what it is that you need to let go of, so that you can be aligned to who it is that you are and what it is that you're going after, those dreams, those goals. Those are all meant for us to do and be in. The divine wants us to do those things. They want us to be living in joy and happiness. But you have to let go of those things that don't belong to you anymore, those things that are not aligned to you anymore. So what is that? So, to work on that, tomorrow we do have hosts. We have Dax Carlisle as well as Mary Brown coming in to talk about, are you charging enough for your business? And that has to do with that alignment. So, if you are in business, or I think there's going to be talking specifically about tarot business, but it pertains to all kinds of businesses and work. They're going to be asking, are you charging enough? And they're going to be talking about that has to do with your worth. So, what is that? How is it that you need to, what it is it that you need to let go of, those thoughts, those emotions, the mindset that you need to let go of in order for you to understand your worth? Because you are worth it and you are enough. So what is it that you need to let go of? And for some of us, it's going to take a lot of healing work still. And even once we level up, once we do grow and change, there's going to be a new level where you're going to be doing some more healing and, having to understand even more of your worth. But right now, what is it that the divine is showing you that you need to let go of in order to see your worth, in order for you to see how amazing you are, that someone who can do anything that they truly desire? What do you need to let go of in order for you to see that? So this weekend, take that time to use this energy that we're in, because whenever we're in the full moon energy, they always show us what it is that we need to let go of. There may be triggers that come in, those things that anger us, those things that frustrate us, that show us what it is that we really need to let go of, what it is that we need to release and heal from, so that we can bring in that new energy that is meant for us. So what's coming in for you? What is it that you're thinking of right now as I'm talking to you about releasing and letting go? What is it that you need to let go of this weekend? So take this time to do that as it comes in. Have that journal handy with you. And as you do the releasing, you're going to gain clarity on what it is that you are meant to see, what it is that they want, that the divine wants you to know when it comes to your worth and how amazing you are and how perfect you are. You are so important. You, yes, you. Specifically you, and every one of us. What is it that we need to see about ourselves that is going to help us to see just how amazing, how magnificent we are, and just how worthy we are, and how that we're enough, okay? You are enough. That is an affirmation you might hear everywhere, but it is so on point. You are enough. You were created in the image of the divine. So that means that you are perfect. You're a perfect soul. But with all those things that people, tell us, and as we're growing up, as we, go through life, we pick up all these different things from, people and grown-ups and people around us that we need to really let go of, we really need to shed from us so that we can go back to who it is that we truly are, as those perfect souls, as those people who have been created by the image of the divine. So that is our show today. I want to thank everyone for joining me today. And as always, if you are needing a little bit more guidance, or if you are needing some prompts to journal on, be sure to connect with me. You can go to facebook.com/ slash spiritual guidance radio, all one word, and you can message me there when you go there, and I usually respond right away, hopefully. But, usually I will get back to you, as soon as I can, and I can help you through what it is that you need to be asking yourselves to, really be able to let go of those things that are not who it is that you are, and to help you to align to who it is, what it is that you're meant to do, and those next steps that is meant for you, so that you can reach those goals, and so that you can really step into your purpose. So what is that for you? So I want to thank everyone for joining me. As always, I'm sending you all lots of love and light. There is a lot of great energy that's ready to come in, but it is important for us to really release and let go of those things that are not who it is that we are. So, really take that time this weekend to do that. And, be sure to also, if you're in a business and you're needing help with, charging what you're worth, be sure to tune in tomorrow for that show here on Psychic Talk. And I will be back next week, and we will be talking more about this abundance that is coming in this month. And, we're all abundant beings. We're all meant for abundance, but there are specific times when that abundance is pushed even more, and we can really see it even more. And so that's what's really coming in this week. So I'm so excited for this abundance. And so it's really important for us to clear those things that we no longer need, declutter those things that are not aligned to us, so that we can really bring in that energy of abundance. So send you all lots of love and light. Until next week, I can't wait to speak with you again. And also, I will have the replay of this show posted on that page, that Facebook page. So, feel free to share with anyone else that you feel called to share with, so that they can also understand what it is, they really need to do in order to really go into who it is that they truly are, and to see that they are truly worth it. And, when it comes to all of these shows, all of the different shows that we have on Psychic Talk, as well as other shows, if you really resonate with the show, there are those messages specifically for you that you will receive from them. So, you may not, be completely listening to me, which is understandable. I totally get it. But there are going to be messages, especially if you resonate with a show, that you are meant to pick up. And, if you are listening and, you've listened to some of those shows before and something really clicked, that's a lesson that you learned, and that's also something that is meant for you to teach others as well as to heal. So this is a platform for you as well to be able to share that. So if there's any time where, you've really picked something up, got that aha moment, be sure to give me a call and share that, because there may be others who really need to hear that from you specifically. So I will be back next week as we continue on, as we continue on throughout this year of rebuilding and reinventing ourselves and going through that growth and transformation. And so be sure to tune in with me next week as we continue to, talk about abundance. So sending you all lots of love and light. I hope you have a great weekend this weekend, as well as next week. And as always, I will talk to you again very, very soon. So bye-bye for now.